Hey everyone, in this video I just want to quickly show you how Perusall will work. So this is sort of what it will look like as you come into it. Again, you should just be able to pretty automatically access it. It might ask you for a login code. If you have one of those, please put it in with your student at elgin.edu email address. Please use that one. But yeah, once you have, got yourself situated, if you're having any troubles with that, please email me as soon as possible. I'm happy to help. You will go to the first assignment, whatever that is. It might be something like book review. It might be something like academic literacy. Again, if you're watching this in the future, maybe the class has changed a little bit and that first reading has shifted, but usually I'll put a number 1 there. But we'll go to the first assignment. And as I've said, again, you'll read through these instructions, see what they say, follow them, and then once you're ready, you'll click Work on Assignment. This will pull you here, look at the top. Again, if it changes, I'll try to update it, but right now, Perusall will say part 1 of 2. They're generally 2 parts, so you want to make sure that you click on both of those because they're going to be separate things. So once you go in here, you can start reading through this assignment. As you can see here, I'm just clicking and scrolling on things and it's highlighting text. We'll come back to that here in a minute. But you can see here that there's blue highlights and yellow highlights. So if we click on a blue highlight, that is something that I have started. And then that students have responded to. So if you see a blue highlight, make sure that you respond to that because it's something that I want you to respond to. And as you're doing that, you can read through what your other classmates are saying. If you like it, you can give it a thumbs up. You can tag them in it to tell them that you agree or disagree. Yeah, generally you can just have a chit chat about particular kinds of things here. Then right here, if you're something that you like, you can highlight it in yellow as these students have done, and then it will give you a chance to type your answer here. And then as soon as you are satisfied, you can hit post comment. If you don't want anybody to know who you are when you're saying it, you can say make anonymous, and then that little, man in a trench coat will sign up. If you want to do a video comment, you're also allowed to do that, but I would prefer that you type them because again, this is a writing class and you want to just practice typing. But yeah, you can use emojis, you can do all of it, play around with it, it's fun. Hit post your comment when you're ready, and then it will automatically make it so everybody can see it. I don't want to do that right now, but if this is something that you're interested in, you can also reply to other people, type comment here. And again, hit enter, and as soon as you do that, people will be able to see it. Again, you can also make that anonymous if you want to do as this person has done. But your goal is basically to go through here, read through it, highlight things that interest you, respond to the questions that I have, and ultimately your goal is just to follow the directions that are presented here. It's pretty easy, and it might take you a couple weeks to get used to it, but I'm pretty sure you will pretty quickly. When we get to the part where you have to submit a book review, these will be very specifically timed, so you're going to want to follow those directions carefully, but I'm not going to be able to do it because the timeline is passed. But you just click here and you will submit your assignment, and then, you'll come back on the given date and you'll be able to give comments like you do in any other assignment, stuff like that. We'll go over this later on. But if you have any questions about this, let me know. That's basically Perusall. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. But again, if anything happens where you're struggling at all, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Have a good one. If you need anything, just let me know.